Good morning, side hustlers and solopreneurs. Welcome to another episode of the Solopreneur Survival School free training series where we're talking about lead generation and building an automated sales machine. If you missed yesterday's video, we talked about top of funnel traffic sources. Today is all about lead magnets. We'll be breaking down what exactly a lead magnet is. I'm also going to give you a couple of sources on where to go and buy some lead magnets. In fact, some of you guys can actually go and get free lead magnets when you sign up for this resource that I'm going to give you here in a second, because they're going to give you free credits just for signing up. And I'm going to share with you the types of conversations that I have with ChatGPT if I was going to use ChatGPT to create some lead magnets for me. So real quick, if you do not know me, my name is Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite solopreneur. And I am the founder of the Solopreneur Survival School, where I'm on a mission to help solopreneurs make more money with less effort by deploying the right AI systems and automation within their business in conjunction with their gifts, talents, and special abilities to create a passive income empire. Because if you're like me, then I like money, but I also like free time. And the way that you get both is to create passive income streams. And building a automated sales machine is just one cog in that wheel. A couple things real quick. I do have a checklist for you that breaks down from start to finish. Let me just show you real quick where you're going to go and grab that checklist from. If you join our free community, the Solopreneur Survival School, at the free level, go to CortezHustle.com. The first button you'll see on that page is join our free community. Once you join the free community, we have a dedicated post to each one of these trainings this week. Or every week, because this is week 2 of our training series. But we do this every week, Monday through Thursday. It's live training. Friday, it's live Q&A. So inside the community, you're going to go over to the live training replays channel, and you'll see that we have how to build an automated sales machine as one of the pinned posts. When you click in there, you'll see the replay from yesterday's, but this is the PDF checklist that you can actually download. And it walks you through everything that you need to build an automated sales machine, from how to choose the right top of funnel, how to create and choose lead magnets, how to use upsells to sell your lead magnets or to sell your core products. And then we're also going to talk about the systems that will fulfill on these things. How do you get these things to people? How do you capture the name, phone number, email address, and all of that good stuff? So on Thursday, we will put it all together. So what exactly is a lead magnet, right? A lead magnet is an incentive you offer to potential customers in exchange for their contact information. It helps you capture leads and move them further down your funnel. Another way I like to say it, y'all, is that a good lead magnet should be a complete solution to an annoying problem, right? May not be a big problem, but it should be a complete solution to an annoying problem. And it should reveal the root cause, or it should reveal a bigger problem that you also solve. I want you to think about that. It's a complete solution to an annoying problem. The people who are going to watch this particular installment in this training, they are looking to learn how to either source an effective lead magnet or how to create an effective lead magnet. And it's going to be a complete solution to that problem. But it should also reveal another problem that you also solve. What is the other problem that you're going to run into once you either source a good lead magnet or you create a good lead magnet using something like ChatGPT? Well, you're going to need a system or a tool to deliver the lead magnet, to capture the name, email address, or in my case, I like to capture name, phone number, and email address. And then you're going to need a tool to automate the delivery or the fulfillment of that product. And guess what? That's where our Solopreneurs sidekick comes in, which is our white label version of Go High Level, right? So if you have a good lead magnet, you should have something that is going to solve and completion. I hate a lead magnet that just gives you the tip of the iceberg. No, give me a complete solution. And then if you have something else to offer beyond that, solving that problem for me, I am more likely to trust that I'm going to get a complete solution over there. If you give me an incomplete solution for the lead magnet, I'm going to think your products are incomplete as well. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So what are some examples of some good lead magnets or some different lead magnet types, right? So a good lead magnet could be an ebook, could be a checklist, could be a webinar, could be a free trial, could be a free sample if you're a product-based business. I'm going to give you another one that a lot of you guys could do right now, and whether you have digital products or not, access to you could be a lead magnet, right? What am I offering immediately after this stream? Our open office hours. Well, because I understand systems and automation, I have a system set up that you have to register for the open office hour. So I collect your name and your email address, right? Access to me then becomes the lead magnet via my open office hours. I also offer a free 15-minute consultation. If you're interested in a Solopreneur Sidekick or the Digital Empire System, I offer a free consultation so I can get an understanding of what you're trying to do in business so that you know if it's a good fit for you. Well, guess what? You have to register to get on my calendar for that free consultation, and access to me becomes the lead. Is that making sense to everybody? Give me a couple of your other favorite lead magnet types. One of my favorite lead magnet types, because I love to do video marketing, I love to align the type of lead magnet with the top of funnel source, right? If I'm giving you context via a blog post, chances are you're reading a blog post because you like to digest information through the written word. A good lead magnet to be in alignment with that is a lead magnet like an ebook, a checklist, or some sort of download that people will have to read. Because I do video, I love to give video training as the lead magnet, because if you consume content like this via video, then chances are you might be one of those types of learners who like to learn via video. So I always encourage that you align your lead magnet with the top of funnel source, traffic source that you're using to attract people's attention. It just seems to work better that way. So a mini course or a micro course could be a good lead magnet. A training could be a good lead magnet. Hey, give me your name and email address, and I'm going to give you this training on how to find a good lead magnet, how to use AI to create a good lead magnet for your business and or your brand. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you one of my favorite sources for accessing a lead magnet or purchasing a lead magnet, because some of you guys don't want to create a lead magnet. Some of you guys do not want to give people access to you. Well, I'm going to show you one of my favorite sources where you can go purchase a lead magnet in your niche, written by a subject matter expert in your field, and you can edit, rebrand it, repackage it, and you can use that as a lead magnet. Let me say this before we hop over there, though. A lot of times people think that a lead magnet has to be a free something, and you could not be further from the truth. One of my favorite virtual mentors on the internet is Dr. Myron Golden. Well, he has books that he sells, and while those books are products that make him money, they are actually lead magnets to his coaching program. He's just not giving them away for free. Does that make sense? Sometimes we assume that in order to get someone's name, phone number, and email address, I got to give them a free report, a free download, a free something. No, what you have to do is identify a problem. And you have to create a complete solution for that problem, even if that complete solution is not your main thing. The main thing I sell is software. I have courses that I sell that make me money, but those are lead magnets to get a list of entrepreneurs who could use my software, because that is the main thing, right? There's a saying that you sell the thing that sells the thing. I get people to raise their hand with their credit card to self-identify. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm trying to build my business online. That's how I structure my courses. My courses wouldn't be a good fit in a lot of cases for brick and mortar businesses. My courses wouldn't be a good fit for a lot of other people. I want people to raise their hand and identify themselves as an entrepreneur who is trying to build their business online, and they raise their hand with their credit card. There's nothing wrong with using a free giveaway. I have some of those too. But at the end of the day, your lead magnet must be a complete solution to an annoying problem. It may not be the biggest problem that this group of people are dealing with, that your target audience is dealing with, but it's one of those annoying, nagging problems that they've probably been trying to solve for a while. You give them a complete solution, prove to them that you have their answer, right? Marquel Russell says all the time, the best way to prove to someone that you can help them is to actually help them, right? So you can also have a lead magnet that is more of a tripwire or a low cost barrier to enter into your world, so that you can later develop that relationship and sell them your core thing. So where do you go to get a good lead magnet if you don't want to create a lead magnet? You don't want to give people access to you as a lead magnet, but you want to put a quality piece of product in front of someone that solves their problem. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not using private label rights content in your business at this stage, I know ChatGPT and AI does some of everything, right? But you have the opportunity to get a piece of content that has already been put together by a subject matter expert in your specific field, already solving the problem that you want to solve for your target audience. And all you got to do is change the cover and put your face on it, put your name on it, put your frameworks in it, and make it your own. That is a great way to create lead magnet. So this is one of my favorite all-time sources. So if I go to look at their products, I can look at their various categories right here, and you tell me, do they have a category that you can benefit from, right? Think about it. They have products in categories like, I just want to blow it up so you guys can read this as well. And if you click on my link in the description, you will actually get 12 free credits if you click on my link and just create an account. Whether you get any additional products from them or not, just creating the account is going to get you some free products. So anxiety, depression, confident self-esteem, business and marketing, career and job, dating and relationships, goal setting and achievement, inspirational graphics, meditation, reflection, and journaling, motivation and passion, natural health, parenting, saving, investing, self-improvement, stress management, success, wealth, and prosperity, time management. I don't care what business you're in, you have one of the three major components that you're dealing with. You're either dealing with health, wealth, or what is the other one? So you're either in a health space, you're in a wealth space to make money or grow your money, or you're in a relationship space, right? Well, guess what? If I choose, let's just say I'm a coach and I coach on parenting and building stronger, repairing relationships within a family dynamic, right? Well, I want people to raise their hand because they're having problems that I can solve. So I'm going to come over here, and if we go back to our article, you'll remember that lead magnet could be an ebook, a checklist, a webinar, a free trial, a cheat sheet. All of these different things can make up a good lead magnet, right? So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, I don't want to look at any bundles right now. I just want to look at products. And then I might come down here and say the types of products that I want to look at is I want to look at ebooks, I want to look at worksheets, and I want to look at checklists, because these are great things that I could use to give away. Let's do action guides and handouts as well. Now it has sorted the products into a few different things. Look at this. Is homeschooling right for you? Well, I'm not into homeschooling. I'm looking to repair relationships, right? So I'm going to scroll down and see a guide to step parenting and blending families. I like that. That could be something that I'm dealing with. Mom guilt. That's another one. Fun writing activities for kids. Let's see. How to set healthy boundaries within a family. Boom. That's an action guide. I might take that and use that as a lead magnet. I might rewrite a little bit of it, change the cover, right? Parents Guide to Helping a Child with Learning Disabilities, if that's your jam. Over 50 worksheets. Let's see, limiting screen time. So you see all of these different things, guys. I just need to find one that makes sense and speaks to a problem that I'm trying to solve for a specific group of people. Or here it is, parent team relationship worksheet. Remember, I said I'm trying to help parents create a better relationship with their children. Forging a strong bond with your teenagers checklist. Boom. That right there might be my two jams, right? So I can buy these checklists. And again, if you click on the link in the description, you will get 12 free credits, and you can go buy a lead magnet from this source. The cool thing about buying the lead magnet is it's called private label rights. That means you have the right to rebrand, repackage, edit, make that product your own. If it's not long enough and you want to add a couple chapters, you can do that. If it's too long and you want to shorten it down and take out a couple chapters, you can do that. If you want to add some frameworks, take some stuff out. If you want to change the cover, put your picture on there, change it to your brand colors, you can have a dope lead magnet in a matter of minutes. It just takes a little time and effort for you to research and find what it is that you're looking for. And for those of you who have clearly defined your target audience and you are crystal clear on the problem that you solve, chances are it won't even take you that long to look through those different products to find a good lead magnet that you could use. Now, the other thing that I want to do before I let you guys go and before we jump into open office hours at cortezhustle.com/open office hours. Immediately following this stream, you can jump into the Zoom room, ask me any questions about building your business, your brand online, any of those types of things. But some of you guys are saying, okay, Cortez, I just don't feel comfortable buying something from a site like this because someone else could have bought it and they could be using it. Well, let me just help you with that, because I hear that a lot from a lot of my students when I turn them on to private label rights content. And they say, well, Cortez, what if I have the same thing that somebody else has? First and foremost, I don't care if you are in the same industry as someone else, chances are you're not talking to the same people. Because the people who are attracted to me, even though I do some of the same things that a lot of other online influencers do in the business coaching space, they don't do it the way that I do it. They don't have my essence. They don't have my aura. They don't have my same experiences. So chances are we're not attracting the same people. Number two, I'm going to rebrand and repackage this anyway. So it's going to look completely different than someone else who might buy the product and just leave it the same. Now, what if all I did was change the cover and someone else just changed the cover, but the words are exactly the same on the inside? What are the chances that you happen to attract the exact same person that someone else in your field has attracted, and they buy your book and that person's book, or they download your PDF and that person's PDF and see that they are identical on the inside? Chances are very, very slim to none, but this is why I teach that you go through and you really make these products your own so that they are different than anybody else's. So last but not least, if you're still not convinced that this is a good way to go and you want to use ChatGPT to create some of these products and services for you, then I'm going to show you how I have conversations with ChatGPT, and maybe this will help you as well. Now, I will say this. I do have the paid version of ChatGPT. Most of the stuff that I put in here will actually work in the free version. So don't feel like you got to go get the paid version to make this work. So just keeping with what we were, saying as an example, I'm a parenting coach, and I help parents create better relationships with their teenage children. So I would come over here to ChatGPT and I would say, good morning. I'm working on a lead magnet that will help me teach parents how to build strong relationships with their teenage children. What would you need from me to come up with some good ideas? See, this right here is gold, and I hope y'all caught that. It is okay. Let me come full screen on this one, right? It is okay to ask ChatGPT what to ask ChatGPT. I hope y'all got that. Give me one in the comments, man, if that is a eye-opener or a game changer for you. It's okay to ask ChatGPT what you need to ask ChatGPT, and it'll tell you. So let's jump back to the screen share and let's see Chat's response. All right, boom. So now ChatGPT says, in order, good morning, to come up with some good ideas for your lead magnet on teaching parents how to build strong relationships with their teenage children, I'll need some information from you. What do they need? Who are the parents you are targeting? Age range, background, specific challenges they face. What are the primary goals of this lead magnet? Improving communication, fostering trust, handling conflicts. What specific types of strategies do you want to cover? Active listening, setting boundaries, creating shared activities. What format do you envision for the lead magnet? Is this an ebook? Is this a checklist? Is this a video series, a workbook? How length and depth? How detailed do you want the content to be? Brief overview, in-depth guide. What tone and style should the content have? Friendly, authoritative, conversational? Call to action. What do you want parents to do after engaging with this lead magnet? Right? See, now ChatGPT has told me how to best help it provide the best version of what I'm asking it for. So all I now have to do is come down here and say, boom, background and challenges. So now I just start typing my parents are older or considered old to have teenage children and are in their mid-50s, right? So that's a challenge. So I'm dealing with parents who are in their mid-50s trying to raise teenage children. That's like 2 generations between them, right? Then I might say, what are the, I'm going to say mid-60s. Mid-60s, right? What are the primary goals? The primary goal of this lead magnet is to increase, to create better communication and help them to better relate to one another, right? Boom. And I'm just going to keep going down and answering the questions. What specific topics do you want to cover? Shared activities as the teens feel their parents are too old to hang out with. And then what form do I want this to be? I'd like this to be a checklist and make sure it's not too extensive, but not too brief, right? And then what else did it ask? Brand style, I like the tone to be friendly and playful. And the CTA is to join our parenting over 50 community. Boom. So now I just gave ChatGPT back what it's asking for it to do a good job for me in creating this lead magnet, which is a checklist. And now it starts to create different sections of checklists, and it's doing this thing. Boom. Looky. So now ChatGPT just created a nice checklist for me. Bridge the gap, fun and effective ways to communicate with your teenagers. Brief introduction. And then here's the checklist. Active listening, dedicate time, open-ended questions, positive reinforcement, cooking together, nature walks, board games, DIY projects, technology, explore social media together, video games, movie nights, boom. Now I got a nice checklist as a lead magnet. Now, guess what? When I put this out, if I do a good job as a marketer, the only people who are raising their hand to download this checklist are the people that I want in my Parenting Over 60 guide, right? Or community. And now when I join my community, I can continue to nurture that relationship with them and to help them better build that relationship. And then I might offer them a coaching program or a course or whatever the next big thing is. Does that make sense? King, I see you. Drop the one. This is helpful. I appreciate that. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of lead magnets, how to either source them in terms of buying PLR content that you can recreate and repackage and resell, or how to use ChatGPT in a way that allows you to create the actual content that you're going to use for a lead magnet. Now, I can take that same content, since ChatGPT is still up, and say, this is awesome. Now, turn this into a 1,500 word blog post article if I do blogging. Give this to me in a video script where I can teach these principles in a short video training. Right? I can turn the written content into other different types of lead magnets, right? I can take this lead magnet and download it, and I can read it on a Facebook Live or a YouTube video just like this. Then it becomes content that does the same thing. It attracts to me the people I want to serve. So that's going to do it for this particular training. Remember, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to then transition your lead magnet into your core offer. Now, I do this digitally via a sales funnels in a lot of cases, but you can also do this depending on your lead magnet over the phone, on a Zoom call, in person, if you do in-person coaching or something like that. So there's a lot of ways to do this, but at the end of the day, you're trying to sell your main thing. And sometimes you have to sell one or two smaller things to get people, to get the right people in front of your main thing and make them an offer. Remember, if you want to join us for open office hours, it's cortezhustle.com/open office hours. I'll be there until noon Central Standard Time. So I hope to see you. If you got questions about any of this stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the notifications, not only for this series, but every series in the future, as we're live every single week with something related to growing your business using systems, AI, and automation so you can build a passive income empire. So hope to see you on the inside the open office hours. Until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.